Hello. I know, right? Hello, everyone. Welcome to Slow Flow. And today we're going to be listening to our balance playlist. So you may remember it from before. So hit the play button on your playlist. Your first song should be Faith's Hymn. And we're going to start out seated today. So come to a cross-leg seated position at the top of your mat. And you can sort of remove the fleshy parts from underneath your sitting bones so that you're sitting firmly on your mat. Your hands can rest either on top of your knees. And you can bring your hands to a prayer position, but just settle in here and close your eyes. You can soften your gaze, but begin to notice the points on the mat where your body connects with the mat. And then begin to notice your breath. Are you holding your breath? Is your breath flowing freely? Begin to allow your day to drift away. Knowing that you are exactly where you are meant to be. So let's seal our lips and inhale through our nose and open our mouth and exhale through our mouths. Doing that for 3 more rounds of breath together. Breathing in, exhale. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. One more inhale here together. And open mouth, sigh, and let it out. From here, you can begin to either breathe just naturally, or you can seal your lips and breathe in through your nose and out through your nose, using Ujjayi breathing. And while we're here seated on our mat, let's select an intention for our practice this evening. So your intention can be how you want to feel when you leave your mat today. Your intention can be maybe dedicating your practice to someone or to yourself. Maybe just simply giving yourself permission today to move in a way that is right for your body. Knowing that it's okay to go slow, or maybe not even move at all. So begin to blink your eyes open. You can place your hands now on tops of your thighs if you had your hands at heart center. And begin to Make small circles with your nose as if you are painting on a blank canvas in front of your face. So very small circles about the size of a saucer, as if you are drawing with your nose. Go slow in one direction. You're painting a circle, maybe on a wall or an easel in front of you, but using the nose as a paintbrush. And then come to center and reverse the circles with your nose. Small circles here first. Size of a small saucer. You can do this with eyes open or eyes shut, doesn't matter. Just go easy. And then come to stillness, resting your head above your heart. And maybe move back and forth, just rocking gently until you feel centered here. Head above heart, heart above hips. And now let's take a deep breath in as we raise our hands up over our head, drawing our palms at heart center, and then drawing your shoulders back and down here, as if to squeeze a pencil between your shoulder blades. And holding the hands at heart center, squeezing that pencil between your shoulder blades. Let's make circles one more time with our nose, except this time a little bit larger, keeping the pencil between the shoulder blades. One direction first. This time the size of a dinner plate. And then coming to heart center, head center, going in the opposite direction. And then coming to heart center here, head center. Let's raise our hands overhead one more time. Deep inhale here. And exhale as you lower your right hand to the right side of your mat, bending into the right elbow. Exhale as you tip over to the right side. Maybe take a slight gaze up toward the ceiling, keeping the pencil between the shoulder blades. Breathe in here. Exhale it out. Next inhale takes you back up through center. Takes the right hand up to meet the left. Exhale, left hand falls to the left side. Bend into the left elbow. Lean over to the left side. Take an inhale here. Gaze slightly toward the ceiling. Shoulder blades, squeezing the pencil. Breathe in. Exhale it out. Inhale back up to center. Left hand meets the right. Take an inhale here, a tiny back bend. And exhale, twisting, simple twist to the right. Right hand goes back behind you, twisting at the belly button. Gaze is over the right shoulder. Breathe in deep. Exhale. Breath in, twisting a little bit more at the base of the spine. And exhale it out. Next inhale, arms reach up overhead, come back to center. And exhale as you twist toward the left side of your mat. Left arm reaching behind, twisting from the belly button. Exhale. Breathe in deep here. Gaze over the left shoulder. Twisting just a little bit more. Every exhale. One more inhale here. Exhale it out. Inhale, lift arms, twisting back toward the front of your mat. And exhale, lower your arms down to the side. We'll come to a tabletop position next for cat-cow. Sweeping your legs behind you, coming onto all fours, wrist under shoulders, knees underneath your hips, shins pressing into the mat. Inhale as you lift your gaze and your tailbone, drawing shoulders back behind you. Exhale, coming into cat, arching the back. Chin to chest. Inhale, lift the tailbone and your gaze up toward the ceiling. Exhale for cat. Really press the mat away. Fingertips spread wide. Inhale for cow. And now come to a flat back. Pressing into the left palm. Inhale as you reach your right arm up overhead, opening up through the chest. Really reach. And exhale as you take the right hand, sweeping underneath the left armpit for threading the needle. Right ear to the mat, bending into the left elbow. Pressing the hips behind you. Breathe in deep. Exhale it out. Fill your lungs one more time here. And exhale. Next inhale, reaches right arm back up and open up. Exhale, places the right hand onto the mat. Pressing into the left palm, the right palm this time, reaching left hand up and opening up. Left side now. Inhale deep. And exhale, draws left arm underneath the right armpit. Left ear to the mat. Hips reaching toward the back wall. Breathe in deep here. Exhale. in here. Breathe out. Next inhale, takes that left arm back up, opening up. One more time, really take a long, slow inhale. And exhale, plant your left palm back on the mat. Straighten your right leg behind you. Keeping the toes on the mat, rocking forward and back. Basically pressing that left heel forward and back. I'm sorry, the right heel forward and back. Pressing back through that right heel toward the back of the mat. Feeling the stretch in the calf muscle. You can hold it here, pressing that right heel back, holding it here. And then release that stretch and lift the right toes off the mat about 6 inches, sweeping the toes across the left side of your mat. Gaze over your left shoulder. You should be able to see your left and right toes. Breathe in deep, pressing both palms into the mat. Exhale it out. Another breath in. And exhale. Inhale, sweeps those right toes back to center. Lowering the toes onto the mat. Lifting the belly button to your spine. Inhale. As you reach long in front of you with your left arm, lifting the right toes off the mat about 6 inches. Gaze could be down toward your mat. And exhale as you bring left elbow to right knee underneath. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring your left palm and your right knee back to the mat. This time, inhale as you reach your left leg long behind you. Left toes, stay on the mat. Pressing back and forth with the left heel, feeling the stretch in the left calf. Really press the mat away. Draw your shoulders back and down. It's a great time to feel that belly button engaged to the spine. Engaging your abs here. Back and forth, and then holding that back heel toward the back wall. Pressing, palms into mat. Heel toward the back wall on the left foot. Feeling that calf stretch. Take an inhale, lift those left toes. Exhale as you sweep the left toes over to the right side. Gaze over the right shoulder. A deep inhale here. Exhale it out. Breathe in. And exhale. Next inhale takes those left toes right back behind you. And inhale, belly button to spine as you lift the left toes, reach the right arm. Deep inhale here. Exhale as you bring knee to elbow underneath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. One more time. Exhale, bring your right palm and your left toes back to the mat. This time, coming down onto your belly, lowering all the way down to your belly. Preparing for spatula pose. In spatula pose, reach your left arm out. We'll start with left arm straight out to the side, like half of a capital T. Bend into your right leg. Bring your right hand underneath right shoulder, bending into the right elbow. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale as you press yourself over to the right side of your mat. You can reach that right arm straight up, flip the palm, and take a low bind here. Opening up the left shoulder. Breathe in. Exhale. Stay with your breath here for a few more rounds of breath. Take another inhale here, one last time. And as you exhale, roll back to center. And once you're here, bend into the left arm elbow. Right arm reaches straight out to the side. Bend into the left leg, left knee. Inhale here at center. And exhale as you roll over, opening up the right shoulder. Right ear on the mat or on a block like a pillow. Reach your left arm straight up, flipping the palm, and bringing the back of the left hand to the low back. With every inhale, rolling just a little bit more to the left. That left shoulder opening up just a little bit more. One more breath here. And exhale it out. You can inhale and exhale, come back through to center. Preparing for a low cobra, bringing both palms underneath the shoulders, zipping legs together behind you. Big toes touching. Bring your chin to the mat. And that sensation of squeezing a pencil between your shoulder blades. Drawing the elbows behind you as you inhale and lift your chin, chest off the mat, coming into a low cobra, baby cobra. Relax your neck. Another breath in here and hold. Exhale it out. One more breath in. And exhale, lower your chin back to the mat. Left cheek on the mat. Arms reach long behind you. Heels fall out to the side. Close your eyes. And just relax and melt into this moment. Softening every point in your body where your body meets the mat. Just soften and melt into the mat. Staying with the breath. On your next inhale, bring your chin back to center, zipping your legs back together. This time, flipping the palms so that the palms resting onto your mat behind you. And inhale, lifting the chin, chest, shoulders, arms, and maybe your legs off the mat. Another inhale for locust pose. Breathe out. Stay here. Hold for one more breath. And exhale, lower everything back to the mat. Right cheek on the mat. Flipping the palms up, heels out to the side. Taking a moment to rest. Welcoming your body into this moment. Giving yourself permission to soften. Permission to be still. And instead of thanking yourself, just simply tell yourself that you are welcome. You're welcome to be still, welcome to be at peace. Take a few more rounds of breath here. Shoulders are soft. On your next inhale, come back through center with your chin to the mat. Bring your palms underneath your shoulders. Press yourself back into child's pose. Bringing your knees as wide as the mat. Big toes touching and arms reaching long. Bring your forehead to the mat. And once again, I invite you to close your eyes here if you are comfortable with that. And just rest here for just a moment in child's pose. Once again, giving yourself permission to simply just be. On your next inhale, begin to walk your hands over to the right side of the mat, stacking your left palm on the top of your right hand and pressing the left hip toward the left heel. Really press that left hip away from the fingertips. And breathe in. Drawing the left along the breath along the left side body. And exhale. Next inhale, walk your hands over to the left side of your mat, stacking the right palm on top of the left hand, reaching through fingertips away from the right toes, reaching that right hip away from the left fingertips. Reaching and lengthening with every inhale. And softening with every exhale. Another inhale here. And exhale to soften. One more breath in. Breathe it out. Inhale your hands back through center. Coming this time up to tabletop. And then tucking toes under, lifting your hips up, coming into a downward dog. And walking your dog here. Bending the right knee and then the left. Maybe just moving your hips from side to side, letting the head hang heavy. Once again, giving yourself permission to just be like a rag doll. Then coming into stillness, take a deep inhale here. And exhale as you tiptoe your feet to your hands, coming into a folded forward fold. Grabbing opposite elbows with opposite hands. Again, letting that head hang heavy here, like a bowling ball. Slight bend in your knees. And then you can sway your body side to side here. You can nod your head yes. You can nod your head no. And then bring your fingertips to the mat. The backs of the hands on the mat. Step onto the backs of the hands for gorilla pose. Letting the toes touch the wrist creases of the hands. You can bend into your elbows here. Maybe come just a little bit deeper, keeping knees slightly bent. Take a deep inhale here to lengthen. And exhale, soften. Seeing if you can bend just a little bit more into the elbows. Another inhale. Exhale, let it go. Bring your fingertips back to the mat. And this time, toe heel your feet about a hip width apart. Letting the toes turn out just slightly, then bending into your knees, coming into a yogi squat here. Just kind of moving side to side with the yogi squat. And lift the heels or keep the heels flat, whatever is most comfortable for you. And bring the hands to heart center. And just rest here in the yogi squat. Shoulders down, away from the ears. And if you're moving, then come to stillness. And this time we'll prepare ourselves for a toe stand. And for toe stand, We'll come to kneeling, making sure that all of our toes are flat on the mat. And sitting back, for the first portion of the pose, we will raise our knees. So we'll sit back on our heels initially. Place your fingertips in front of the knees and lift your knees. Tuck your chin to your chest, lifting the knees, lifting the heels as high as you can. Keep lifting those knees. Bring the knees up as high as you can. Feeling the stretch in the toes. If you can lift knees higher, feel free to do so. Another breath in here. Let it all out. One more inhale. And exhale, lower the knees to the mat. This time, sitting back, sitting up tall. Inhale, you can reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, bring the palms to heart center. And holding here in this toe stand. Few rounds of breath here. Noticing any places and spaces that you're holding on to tension. And sending your breath there. Soften the space behind the brows. Maybe lifting the corners of the eyes as if to smile with your eyes. You can lift the corners of your mouth and give yourself a gentle smile. And imagine that all of the cells in your body are smiling right back at you. Stay here for one more round of breath. Take a deep breath in. And exhale it out. Coming out of toe stand, untucking the toes, sitting back onto your heels. This time we'll do ankle stretch. Placing our hands behind us, fingertips away from the toes. And then bending into the elbows, lifting the knees about an inch off the mat, stretching the tops of the ankles. Breathe in deep here. Exhale it out. One more breath in. And exhale it out. Lowering your knees back to the mat. This time coming into a butterfly pose, top of your mat. Bringing the soles of the feet to touch. And first, giving yourself a foot massage. After all that work. Maybe taking your 5 fingers, opening them up, and then placing the fingers between the toes. A hard time getting mine in there. Okay, there they are. Maybe just squeezing the toes around the fingers. Deep breath in. Exhale, maybe open the toes back up. And now, taking your 2 peace fingers, wrapping them around your 2 big toes. Take an inhale here and lengthen through your torso. And exhale, fold forward here. Allow your head to be heavy. Bring your chin to your chest. Hanging out in this forward fold for a few rounds of breath. Breathing in deep. Exhale it out. Another breath in, pressing the knife edges of both feet together. Exhale it out. One more inhale here. And exhale it out. Inhale, bring yourself back up to seated. Taking your right leg and bending into the right knee with the right knee pointing toward the front of your mat. Cross your left leg over the right. Take your right hand, hold on to your left knee. And take your left hand, inhale it up, and exhale as you draw it behind you. Gaze over the left shoulder. One more twist. Breathe in here. Exhale it out. Inhale back to center. Uncross your legs, this time taking the left leg, crossing it underneath here, making the left knee point toward the front of your mat, crossing the right leg over, grabbing onto the knee, and left arm. Inhale your right arm up overhead, and exhale, twist behind. Gaze over right shoulder. Breathe in. Exhale it out. One more breath in here. Feeling that stretch. Right hip. And exhale it out. Coming back to center. Coming to all four one more time. And from a tabletop position, bring your right foot on the outside of your right pinky. And then begin to toe heel your left leg long. Coming into a runner's lunge here. You can stay here on tall arms, or you can take your blocks and come down onto your forearms. Shoulders back and behind you. Pelvis hangs heavy toward the mat, toward the front of your mat. Breathe here. Exhale. Another inhale here. And exhale it out. Bringing that right foot back underneath. This time bringing the left foot outside of the left pinky and toe heel that right leg long behind you. Stay on tall arms here, or if you came down to blocks on the opposite side, the right side, you can do it on the left. Taking what you need. Letting the hips hang heavy here. Breathe in. Exhale. Sweeping that left leg back underneath you. Now sweeping both legs around, coming down onto your back, coming from a bent knee position, bending into both right and left legs. And exhale as you roll yourself down, one vertebrae at a time. Coming onto your back, setting up for a bridge pose here. Reaching fingertips towards the back of the heels. Drawing the shoulders back and down first. Keeping your neck neutral. Inhale as you lift your hips off the mat, pressing into the heels. Really lift. Hips up high. You can roll your shoulders underneath, clasping your hands underneath. Breathe in here. Exhale it out. Stay for one more inhale. And exhale, lower down, one vertebrae at a time. Come into another bridge pose here. Preparing to draw those shoulder blades underneath, clasping hands, inhaling, pressing into the hip, pressing the hips up toward the ceiling, pressing into the heels. Breathing in. Exhale, hold. Take another inhale here, lifting the hips just a little higher. And exhale, lower down, one vertebrae at a time. Setting up for a supine twist here. Reaching your arms out to the side like a capital T. Taking your left leg and crossing it over the right. Inhale. And exhale as you roll your knees over toward the right side of your mat. Now, if crossing your legs is a little too much here, feel free to uncross the legs and simply stack the legs. So stacking the left leg on top of the right, keeping the knees at a 90-degree angle. It's okay if you look straight up toward the ceiling, or if it feels good, you can look toward your left hand. And don't worry if your right shoulder rises up just a bit off the mat. Just hang out here for a few rounds of breath. Feeling the stretch in the low back. And not forcing it, just letting gravity take you deeper into this pose. One more inhale here. And let it out. Inhale as you roll your knees back to the center. If you crossed your legs, you can cross right over the left. And exhale as you roll your knees to the left side of your mat. Once again, gaze can be toward the ceiling, toward your right hand. Just relax and keep your neck neutral if at all possible. So don't force it. And stay with the breath. Stay here for one more inhale. And exhale as you draw your knees back up to the center.
Says don't forget the grains of sand that hold their secrets.
And once your knees are here at center, take the right knee leg, cross it over the left knee. Take your hands, reach through the space between your legs, grabbing onto the front of the shin or onto the thigh, flexing into both feet. Breathe in deep. Exhale. Drawing that left knee just a little bit closer towards your chest. Breathe in here. Exhale. One last time. And exhale, lower the sole of the left foot back to the mat. Uncross your right leg. Placing the right sole on the mat, crossing left foot over the right knee. You can take your left hand if you'd like and press the left knee away from the body. And then bending and lifting that right sole off the mat, grabbing behind the right thigh, drawing the left shin into your chest. You can reach in front and grab the front of the right shin, clasping hands in between the space here. Flexing into both feet. Treating your body as if it's a feather, just being gentle, taking your time. There's no need to rush. Take another breath in here. And exhale, bring your right sole back to the mat. Happy baby is next. Bending into the left knee and then the right. Reaching through your legs with your hands, placing the hands on the soles of the feet, and drawing the knees into the armpits. You can hang out here in happy baby. You can roll side to side. Gentle massage on your back and the spine. You can straighten through one leg and then the other. Maybe roll side to side here like a baby. And then taking whatever other movement you need, do so now. Before we move into our final posture, Shavasana. In Shavasana, straighten our right leg, straighten our left leg. Take up as much space as you need on your mat. Shoulders away from the ears, arms long at your side. Close your eyes. And once again, welcome yourself into this moment, into this space. Allow your breath to return to normal. Natural breath. Eyes closed, gaze soft. Take this time to rest. And I will awaken you when it is time. Begin to come back into this space without moving your physical body. Returning to your breath first. And then wiggling your fingertips. And wiggle your toes. Roll out your ankles and your wrists. Then reach arms up overhead, stretching fingertips away from the toes. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale it out. Bend into your right knee and then your left. And roll over onto your right side or your left side, whichever you prefer. Using your elbow as a pillow, keeping your eyes closed, your gaze soft, and taking a moment here to welcome yourself into this moment. You can also give yourself gratitude for giving yourself permission to be on your mat, to be still, to be gentle with your body, and to take care of your body. On your next inhale, press yourself up to seated, coming into a cross-legged seated position, eyes closed, gaze still soft, top of your mat. Inhale, reaching the arms up overhead, bringing the palms to touch and drawing your palms through heart center. Bringing your thumbs between your brows. May you have peace in your thoughts. Bringing your thumbs to your lips. May you have peace in your words. And finally, bringing your thumbs to your heart center. May you have peace in your heart. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice this evening. Bowing our heads together. Namaste.